Hey guys, it's Angie. Today we're going to be doing this look. I did this last Halloween and a lot of you have requested it, so I said, okay, I'll do it. And yeah, it is very time consuming. There's going to be a video on how to actually make the scar tissue. It's going to be like how to make prosthetics. I'll put the link like here and you can watch that. You must watch that first to get this kind of 3D scarred flesh effect. But this tutorial will show you how to like paint it and then how to do the skull and everything else. So it's going to be very long. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy it and thank you for watching. To start this tutorial, you're going to have to watch the other tutorial in which I make this prosthetic. I'll put a link like here. It's really simple, really easy, really cheap, and kind of fun to do. So I'm just going to show you how to reapply it now. You're going to use that same liquid latex that you used to actually make the appliance. So I'm just going to grab some. And you don't have to cover your actual eyebrow for this unless you want to. You're just going to put it basically in the area in which the prosthetic is going to be sitting. Alright, now you're going to grab your scarry facey thing and you're going to situate it on your face and press it down so it sits fairly nicely. And you're going to grab your latex again and just go around the edges. You can lift it up slightly and just place it on the edge. Now you're going to pop it around the edges again with the latex. Just a thin layer. And while that's still kind of wet, you want to take the edge of like a makeup sponge and just kind of stipple it along that line, and it's going to help it blend into the skin. So the fun part's going to begin now. We are going to use Petroleum Jelly. And you can mix it either with face paint or with a eyeshadow. And I've got these three colors here, which are going to create like depth and then the high points and then kind of the in-betweens. So I went ahead and mixed face paint with Vaseline. I'm going to take the red here and I'm just going to go pretty much onto everything. And Vaseline creates kind of a shiny effect, almost blood-like. So, alright, now you're going to take the darker color, which looks like a wine-ish color, and you're going to apply that to kind of the crevices, like where it dips in. You can really goop that on, and you can alternate back with the red and start adding a little more blood. So now you're going to take that light pink and just pop it on top of the highest points of the scars. You could even use a white, but that's going to give that three-dimensional effect. You're going to reapply whichever colors you lost or whichever color you think you need more of. You can pick up some more red, whatever color you need. Make it look gross. So I've gone ahead and applied like a face paint to my eyelid and then gone in with that dark Vaseline color, the dark red, dark wine color with the Vaseline. So that looks pretty scary. As you can see, I've already kind of mapped out where the skeleton is going to be on my face. The best thing for you to do is to look at a picture of a skeleton. I actually have a painting back there of a skeleton, but yeah. So the best thing to do is to look at, you know, a skeleton, a skull, and kind of translate where those certain parts would be on your actual face. Not not exactly, you don't have to fill around and find where your cheekbone is, but you know, realize that your cheekbone is going to be in this general area and that it's going to jut out, and then there's going to be kind of a brow ridge, and then also these extra spaces here where the mandible connects to everything. So yeah, you're going to do that, and that might take you a bit of time, but once you have that kind of set in place, you can actually start to fill in where the black spots are. Like I would actually put black on this side of my face too to make it look like a skeleton, like there's no flesh there. And then here, and then the eye socket area. So now I'm filling everything in with a milk pencil from NYX. Just a white, creamy product. And you're gonna have to set that because it is creamy and will run. And I'm gonna be using an ivory color. You could use a white. I'm just gonna try ivory this time. I did use a stark white last time, so. Now you want to create these kind of shadows, and it's just going to help define. And you can streak that down. Words. On the bridge of the nose, just kind of going over down into the socket. And then you can create kind of inner kind of things, like one right here, down here. Now you want to create this kind of higher arc of your cheekbone, so you're going to just create a rounded kind of shape, and then it's going to be kind of jagged. I'm going to create a shadow underneath that. I'm just using a black eyeshadow. Any matte black eyeshadow will work. So I'm starting the teeth so I can figure out where this is going to meet. I'm just gonna lightly fill in where I want my teeth. Just general area. And then this is going to come down and meet the teeth. And you're going to create more of a shadow here. Okay, now you're going to want to determine where your bottom teeth are going to be. Kind of the same process as your top teeth. Now for the teeth, you're just going to use that same black eyeshadow and kind of sketch in where you want them. We're almost done, guys. One of the final steps will be to fill in this area between the teeth, just with black. Alright, that finishes everything off. I did go in with like a the face paint again and just outline the teeth to give them more definition, and kind of all over, just, you know, final touches that you can add to make something really complete itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and happy Halloween. Bye.